Hey, I'm Ted Santos, and I've been talking to you about the reasons you cannot find love. And today, well, I'm on number 19. And number 19, you're going to best get this from my book. The book is called Here's Why You Can't Find Love. You can find it on Amazon. I'll put a link below for how you can purchase it off my site. But the number 19 reason you can't find love is so counterintuitive that even psychologists have a difficult time initially understanding what I'm saying. And when we walk through it and they really hear it, uh, it is sort of groundbreaking. The number 19 reason you cannot find love is you, and it's what you've been taught. You've been taught to depend on trust. Trust is not something you want to depend on in a relationship. The number one first reason is you're depending on something that's outside of you and outside of the relationship. Whenever you're depending on something outside of you, your relationship is probably going to be in trouble, right? So you're always depending on other people, other things to make the relationship work. Depend on money, gifts, vacations, the right house. You know, you're depending on those things to make a relationship work. And in my last video, you've already heard me talk about people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk and Steve Bezos. They had all of those material things, and they still ended up with a divorce. So trust is also a big problem because it never travels alone. Trust always has a faithful companionship. So I'm saying don't depend on trust. I'm literally saying take trust. You guys have seen my trusty Rambo knife. You take trust out back and you literally cut its head off. You kill trust. You kill it. You do not want to depend on trust. You kill it. You leave it there to die. And then many psychologists will ask me, well, if you kill trust, what do people have to make the relationship work? Well, what you're left with is you and your word. You are your word. If you say you will do something, you do it. If you don't, then you're a person who lacks integrity. Your word is no good. So if you build a relationship on the basis of your word is your bond, I am my word. If I said I will stop doing it, I will stop doing it. If I said I'll meet you somewhere at 5 o'clock, I'll be there at 5. So depending on trust means it's outside of the relationship. You're depending on something outside of you to make it work. Trust always has a faithful companion. And as soon as there's a problem in the relationship, just a little crack, mistrust, which is the companion, comes right in and takes over, and now your relationship is being run by something outside of it called mistrust, and mistrust is ruining your relationship. So if you kill trust, mistrust surely dies with it. And now you do not have trust or mistrust to depend on. You literally only have your word. Some people may still struggle with this. If you read the book, it's laid out really very clearly in the conversation with other women who also thought it didn't make sense. So number 19 literally is kill trust. And the reason your relationships don't work, you can't find love, is you are depending on trust to make it work. I'll be back with more. Thanks.